Now, Amisha, you were talking about banks, but which stocks would you pick up? Because as early as this morning, two separate brokerages, Morgan Stanley on SBI and Goldman Sachs on Kotak Mahindra Bank have cited pressures like asset quality, lower margins persisting for a couple of quarters now. Which banking stocks would you pick up from here on?
We have amongst our top picks ICICI Bank, and amongst the slightly smaller one, we like the Yes Bank, and in PSU side we like, of course, despite whatever asset quality problems, we like SBI and Union Bank. But I will just come back to one more point on markets, which we were just discussing what some of the factors that can aid the rally, and I think that the combination is such that in terms of whatever macro numbers, we are seeing very pathetic numbers all round. And B, most of the pain, though it has not been taken by the indices, is taken by rupee. So in rupee, in dollar terms, markets are looking so much more attractive, and also the shares which are asset heavy. So I think that, in all probability, the rally will be, the rupee should also appreciate, and so should also be the markets. That looks a reasonably good possibility.
Misha, would you buy it at 238, Tata Motors, or best to wait it out a bit?
I think I would wait it out a bit, since it has started showing a bit of correction, and there are some news coming about further slowing down of particularly the state level purchase from China and things like that of some of their products. But I do believe that, this will be the range the stock would remain for a while, say 220 to 240 or so, and consolidate. But below that, I think the chances are limited, and I think this could be a very good accumulation level too, the range of 220 to 240.
Troubles continue though. Amisha, if we are expecting to see some oil reforms very soon, either in the form of tweaking of any duties or even hiking of diesel prices, ahead of that, which oil and gas stocks would you bet on for the medium term or even for the shorter term?
I would think that, if at all we are looking at generally not any such oil marketing company as one of our top pick, but if required to be chosen, then we are more comfortable with BPCL, and outside of that we are more comfortable with Petronet LNG.
So you approach something like Coal India now from here on, because it's been steady state for that one ever since the FSA issues have gotten resolved. You expect more there?
I think so. We continue to remain bullish on that, but I do agree that this is a kind of defensive, but going to do better in next 2 years over compared to last 2 years. That's what is our assessment. We think that both in terms of volume, that they should do better over next 2 years. The kind of uncertainty regarding their wage hike or some of the other such things are also probably behind. And we also understand that the new chairman is supposed to be pretty aggressive and is very committed. And I think in PSUs that also do make a big difference. So we continue to remain pretty bullish on Coal India.
So one last question before you go then. You were telling us about the upside in this market and how it could be restricted to that 5250 to 5350 level. What should your strategy be? Would you lap up on some of these high beta names, some of these infrastructure banking names, or would you still continue to be defensive and hold on to pharmaceuticals or even IT?
We are not so bullish though on IT, but we are bullish on pharmaceuticals. But I think, if the rally has to materialize, it probably will be having two legs. One is a small bit upwards in terms of policy decision, and the B would be some tom-tomming or actual action in terms of power and capital goods and infrastructure sector. So I think these two would be the leg which will help in the rally if that materializes.